welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Today it's incredible. I'm actually in Greece, in Rhodes, Greece. Look at this incredible view. Yes. And I'm actually going to be on my way back to London, and I'm going to be flying EasyJet, which is a hugely popular airline. Not my typical number one choice, but within Europe, they've grown drastically over the years. And I'm going to be flying them from Rhodes all the way to London. It's a 4-hour flight. And, it was a nice journey on the way here. So I thought I would actually do a proper flight review for you guys to check out my EasyJet experience after so many years. Let me know if you've flown EasyJet before. Would you recommend them? What are your pros and cons of flying an airline like EasyJet? Let me know in the comment section below. And yes, let's go.
During my time in Greece, I stayed at the Amos Hotel and Spa, located about 9 kilometers from the airport, roughly a 20-minute drive. My flight back to the UK was scheduled for 10:45 p.m. and I left for the airport at 8 p.m. We had arranged a taxi in advance, which cost approximately 30 euros for 5 people. A fair deal considering the convenience.
Gate 6. So just arrived at the airport here. Really big, really clean. We're actually quite early, but we're now heading off to check-in desk 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, or 3 we can check in for our flight.
When I arrived at the EasyJet check-in counter, there was no queue at all, which was such a pleasant surprise. I had already paid for extra luggage within the 20 kg limit. It was weighed, tagged, and sent off smoothly.
Backdrop took all of 2 seconds. He asked for my passport, asked for my boarding pass, which I had on my phone, and gave me the sticker for my baggage. And that was that. So we're just now heading off to security control and baggage control. There.
First stop after check-in was security, where we placed our items in the screening machines. Right after, we proceeded to passport control, where the officers checked that we had the appropriate documentations to leave Greece and re-enter the UK. After clearing immigration, I wandered through the duty-free area. It was surprisingly well-stocked, offering a wide variety of products. From there, I made my way to the gate 6.
So guys, I'm currently at the gate waiting for the flight. It's 9:05 right now. Our flight is at 11. Is it 11:45 or 10:45? Oh, it's at 10:45. So literally just at the gate right here, waiting. But I don't think the staff they're not yet there, so we're just waiting for them to come. Honestly, this is probably one of the smoothest transitions through checking, passport control security, everything was super smooth, super quick. I do believe that we came up quite early compared to most other people, so we didn't have any queues or whatnot. Yeah, there isn't much to say, to be honest. I have a small overhead cabin bag that I already paid for to go on EasyJet. So that is the flight. But actually, interestingly though, let me actually share something with you. I actually changed my flight from tomorrow. Today's Sunday, and I was meant to fly tomorrow, but I changed my flight to tonight instead because I wanted an extra day in London. And the flight we originally booked was actually with Booking.com. So I actually reached out to Booking.com and also to EasyJet simultaneously, right? Literally like had different chats for both of them, and I asked EasyJet how much would it cost to change the flight, and I actually asked Booking.com how much was to change the flight. I was very shocked. Listen, EasyJet told me that per passenger I would have to pay about 190 euros per person to change the flight till today. And I'll put on screen the conversation whereby Booking.com said that I only had to pay how much for both of us? 150 each. 150 total, right? Pounds. 150 pounds total for both of us. So it's quite surprising why EasyJet was way more expensive than Booking.com, because one would think if you're booking or you're changing directly with the airline, they wouldn't charge so much, but that was not the case. So that is something that is important to note. If you guys have had any experiences that is similar to mine, let me know in the comment section, or if you could understand the reasoning why it's more expensive to change the EasyJet, let me know in the comment section below too. So yes guys, so we're just gonna chill and wait here until it's time to board. So guys, we're just waiting for our bus to take us to the plane, but we're the first passengers. That's my sis over there.
One thing I didn't realize before the trip was just how popular Rhodes is as a destination. There were so many incoming flights, and we ended up waiting in the cold for quite a while for the shuttle bus to the aircraft. What struck me though was how calm and patient everyone was. No shouting, no complaints. I felt like if this was Nigeria, they would hear it. But everyone was so patient. were flying on an Airbus A320 with a standard 3-3 configuration with 3 seats on the left, an aisle, and then 3 seats on the right. On my flight to Greece, I actually paid to select seats so I could sit with my travel companion because, just so you know, EasyJet assigns random seats unless you pay to choose. I didn't pay anything extra this time apart from luggage, and that felt like enough.
In the overhead lockers.
Finally,
Smoking
we
is
made
not
it
allowed
on.
at any time. This
Finally,
includes
we made it
vapes
on the
and other
flight.
e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to
just
help
check
you.
once.
Welcome aboard your EasyJet flight. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can.
Finally, we made it on the flight. And
Καλώς ήρθατε στην πτήση σας με την EasyJet.
right now it's 10:51 and we're meant to take off at 10:45, so we're about 6 minutes beyond, 6 minutes behind schedule. But maybe it's my seat. I got a window seat, randomly selected by EasyJet. I didn't pay for the seats. Typically, people pay up to even like £25. I think from £8 to £25 for a seat selection, which I didn't pay for. So I'm very happy I got my window seat. So let's talk a little bit about the plane. It feels very, very clean. I'm not sure you can hear me, but very, very clean. Leg room is decent. Let me show you.
Good evening, welcome on board
Like when
EasyJet
it's
service shortly
decent.
passing to London Gatwick.
Not bad.
Clear to allow other passengers to board.
No TV
All
screen.
precious large baggage is to be stored in the overhead
But
lockers. Anything falling to
seat
place
tray.
on the seat in front of you. If you're at the Rhodes 1 or the opening exit, please be aware that all baggage
And
only fastened must be placed in the locker above you.
A
Please
pouch room.
vacate the seat as soon as possible to allow your fellow passengers to pass you by. Just so you're aware, this is a non-smoking service which does.
As the doors closed and we prepared for takeoff, we noticed empty rows nearby, so my travel companion and the person next to her actually moved and each of them claimed an entire row for themselves. Suddenly, economy felt like business class, and for a 4-hour flight, I had 3 seats all to myself. I wasn't complaining. We took off 36 minutes behind schedule and ended up arriving about 30 minutes late. Shortly after, I checked out the washrooms. There are toilets both at the front and at the back of the aircraft. I found the one in front to be fairly spacious with a baby changing table, a large mirror, and EasyJet branded soap, all very clean and functional. After the bathroom visit, I lay down across the 3 empty seats and went straight to sleep. I didn't buy anything on board. I was genuinely exhausted. I don't usually take late night flights, but in this case, I'm so glad I did. The 4 hours flew by.
London Gatwick South Terminal when the local time is 1:30.
Upon landing, the EasyJet crew handed out discount vouchers for future EasyJet holidays. It's smart business, using their own flight experience as a funnel to drive more bookings. The walk to passport control and baggage claim was long. Bags did not arrive until around 2:20 a.m., which I found quite frustrating. Thankfully, I had an air tag in my luggage, which gave me peace of mind throughout the wait. Overall, it was a positive experience flying with EasyJet. The idea that it's a cheap airline feels outdated. You really need to factor in all the extras to determine if it's truly cheaper than the competitors. One thing to note, arriving late at night at Gatwick or early in the morning can be very tricky. Ground transportation is limited, and it took me over 40 minutes to get an Uber. There was an hourly train from 3 a.m. out of Gatwick, which many travelers opted for, but I avoided it since I had checked luggage. I hope you found this flight review helpful. Do you guys fly with EasyJet often? Would you recommend them? What are the pros and the cons you find of flying with EasyJet? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow your girl, Sassy Funke, for more awesome travel reviews and tips. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!